With summer beginning, I thought it would be a good time to give you guys my tips on how to beat the heat on your Walt Disney World vacation. I would say probably the most important 2 tips would be to wear some sort of sunblock and to stay hydrated. You're going to be in the sun a lot, so you want to make sure that you are having some sort of sunblock on your skin to protect yourself from, the harmful rays and a nasty sunburn. So make sure that you are protecting your skin from the sun. You will be out in it a lot. Also, very, very important would be to stay hydrated. When you're out in the sun a lot, walking around, it's going to dehydrate your body, so you want to make sure that you are continuously putting water into your system to help yourself stay hydrated. What we do is we buy bottles of water at Walt Disney World, and then we just kind of keep the bottle with us and we keep refilling it at the various water fountains all throughout the property. Now, I know a lot of people don't really like doing that, but that's how we do it. Other ways would be to continuously buy water bottles, but honestly, that's going to get kind of expensive. Another thing to do would be, I know a lot of quick services, if you walk up and ask for a glass of ice water, you will be able to get a free glass of ice water, which is really nice if you do want to do that. But we found it more convenient to just have the bottle with us and keep refilling it. So, up to you what you would like to do for that. You're also going to want to make sure that you are wearing lightweight, breathable clothing. That will also help you stay a little bit cooler than if you are in, kind of thick fabrics. You want to make sure you're picking clothing items that are a little bit more lightweight. Another great thing to do would be in the afternoon, maybe heading to a water park or to your resort hotel and taking a swim. It is going to be a tad bit busy at both the water parks and your resort hotel pool in the afternoon, but that is a nice way to kind of cool down and refresh yourself in the middle of the day and then go back out in the evening to the parks. We've done that a few times. We find it very nice. Also, you're going to want to be smart when you're actually touring the parks. You're going to want to stagger attractions. There are a lot of attractions that are outdoors and a lot of attractions that are indoors. So you kind of want to go back and forth between things that are outdoors and things that are indoors, so you can kind of get out of the heat for a while, maybe have air conditioning for a bit. There are different attractions that might be a little bit longer that are air conditioned, so that's a good thing to kind of, go back and forth between the heat and air conditioning. Something that I have done a few times if I feel myself getting, a little too hot, is I will go into the restroom and get a napkin and wet it under the sink, and I will kind of dab my face and my arms and stuff and just kind of help myself cool off a little bit. I have done that a few times, and that does seem to kind of cool my core temperature down doing something like that. So that might be something you would want to consider if you do feel you're getting a little overheated. But yeah, that would really be my best tips I can give you guys on beating the heat when you're down there in Florida, because as we do know, it gets very hot down there. So I hope that kind of helps you guys when you're touring in the summer. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and hit subscribe. As always, thanks for watching.